Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This time you didn't have to wait 3 weeks for the next video. I think this is gonna be a little haul, yes, another haul, and I'm gonna make something with the stuff that I bought today. That was my my plan when I went to the to an antique mall this morning that I've never been to. When Darcy was here this past week, she told me about the, or she asked me if I've ever been to the big, what's it called? Fairfield Antiques Mall. Apparently it's the biggest antique mall in Maine, or has the most vendors. Not sure if that's correct because I've been to several that have a lot of like vendors and are really big, but anyway, it's amazing. So I drove down there. They opened at 9. I got there like at 9:30 or so, and it was really neat. I spent almost 2 hours there and found a few things, and my dog cannot decide whether he wants to lay in his chair or not. He keeps getting up and comes back and leaves and comes back. Yeah, I found a few cool things and wanted to show you real quick, and then I want to do a little bit of crafting. I still have an hour before my family gets home, and it is so hot outside today. It's the 90s, and I already cleaned the duck house, and I was melting, but I didn't want to do it tonight because I just want to relax tonight with my husband's home. Anyway, so the first thing I found, well, I don't remember what I found first, but the first thing I'm going to show you is this old collar. It looks really old, and I think it is really old. It was $3, and obviously I'm not going to wear it, but I figured, hey, I can cut pieces out and put these in my journals because I want to make some more Victorian lady journals. Thought that was pretty. And then these are not really old. This is from 1996, 84, 86, 95, and 95. 95. There was like this one booth from one vendor that had a bazillion things for coin collectors and stamp collectors and stuff like that. And there were like 4 big boxes of these first day of issue or first day issue envelopes that have the original stamps on them, and each one was 50 cents. And I've seen some of those like online and you pay more for them, but I figured since those are envelopes, I would have to erase whatever the vendor wrote on there. I can use them as pockets in my journals. I can glue them on the page, but I really like the illustrations that go with the stamps. So I didn't look through every single, like through all of them, every single box, but I picked, I really like these flowers. I think I actually have these stamps because I also use vintage stamps on my mail or my letters, and I thought this is really pretty. So if you have like a garden journal, why not use this in a garden journal? This one I got because I love Alaska, and then I am planning on making Christmas journals again, so I thought, hey, why not use the ones with pretty Christmas illustrations and Christmas stamps. It's a really cute stamp. Okay, so 50 cents each. I probably could have gotten a lot more, but I'm trying really hard not to buy too much. I tend to buy more than I need or can use. Then I saw this one. I only picked it up. Well, first it said it's $1, but that was a different booth number. I actually paid $2. Well, I paid $1.60 because it was 20% off. It's old. It's not in the best condition, but I really like this, and it's from 18. Oh, trigger, are you gonna lay down now? It's from 1853, and there are some poems in here, and I thought that's really, really neat. I mean, I'm not gonna use like the ugly pages, and the paper's really cool. It's like, I don't know, yuck. Look how old this is. So I can still use some of these pages. Or like this one, you can just use this page in a journal. You can write on it. Anywho, I thought that was really pretty. I can't just leave this poor book there and someone's going to throw it away. Okay, and then I got there was one booth that had a whole bunch of paper stuff. It's really interesting how people price their stuff. Some like single papers were like $5 or $6. I'm like, why? Like, there's nothing special about it. But so I found this one. This was actually a mortgage deed. Like, this one was $3, but I really liked the writing. So I didn't read the whole thing, but someone bought property in Rhode Island on May 30th, 1881. And this is how they paid for it. When they paid every 6 months. Yeah. Every 6 months they paid, oh, it says interest. Okay. $52, $45. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I might scan this. How big is this? Ugh. Yeah, way too big. My scanner only scans 12 by 12, but that's fine. I just love the handwriting. And then I found some more cabinet cards. This one actually is from Worms in Germany. I thought that was funny that I found this German one. And these were all $1. So these little ones I might just stick into my Victorian lady journals, just as like a little extra, or I don't know yet. And then these three are actually what I want to use today. This looks really old. Unfortunately, none of them have dates on them. These were $2, and they're like cardboard. They're really thick, so really cool. And they had so many. So I picked the loveliest ladies. And yeah, I had so much fun at that store. Okay, so what I want to do... Oh, I found a way to store the bazillion tags I got at the estate sale. I just used the box that had the rubber bands in it, and they all fit in here. So now I just gotta find a home for this box, but at least they're all in one spot and don't, like... Yeah. They're not all over my craft room. Okay, so what I thought what I'm going to do with these, I am going to turn these into journal covers, because they're like chipboard. So they're all, these are 9 by 6 inches, and this one is 9 by 6.5 inches. I think I'm going to start with this one, and what my plan is, I'm going to get some bigger piece of chipboard, but this is about the same thickness, so that's the work. And I'll make a spine, probably a 1-inch spine. And then I'm gonna also make a back from chipboard. And then I tape this with probably duct tape. I've done that before. And then maybe cover this inside here. And then you have this as a cover. I thought that was really neat. And it's old. It's original. So why not? I have not seen anyone create journal covers out of cabinet cards. And I like that this is like just, it looks really old. This is from Lewiston, Maine. This one doesn't say. Oh. 10. I can't read what it says. Oh gosh, this one was $8. What? Oh no, I think, but there was like a discount there. They had a sale going on. I just really, really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna... They look very similar with their glasses on. Wonder how they did the hair, but way back when. I can't do anything with my hair. I have long hair, but my hair does not cooperate. She has a nice hairdo. And this has a very nice texture. So this is, I think I'm going to use this for my journal. Okay, so what do I need? I can use this and cut this for my spine. Let's just do that. Oops. I'll just go as far as I can before I have to go upstairs. Because I want to see my family when they get home. So it's 9 inches, and then we do a 1-inch Fine. Okay, 9 inches. And 1. Thank you everybody for your nice comments on my last video. Should I do a 2-inch? Maybe I'll make a really big. Should I do a 1 or 2 inch? What is this? That's a 2-inch spine. This might be. That might be a lot. Should I just make maybe an 1.5 inches? I don't know. I think 1.5 inches could be good. Yeah, so thank you for your comments. That always warms my heart. And yeah, I'm gonna go with 1.5 inches. And I really appreciate all of your kind words and encouraging words. And last night, my husband and I, every evening, when the weather's nice, oh my gosh, I have too many things on the floor. We go outside and we clean out the duck run or duck house or whatever we like. We have our chores that we do, and then we let the ducks out, and we let me find some chipboard. Hold on. Okay. And we let them forage in the yard. We don't do that when we're not home or when I'm working and I can't watch them because of the predators. So, but if we're outside and the dog's outside, they're fine. So yeah, anyway, so like, what did I say? 9 by 6. Oops. A little less than 9. So last night, because my husband and I were talking, because like I said, I'm so burned out, and it doesn't matter what I do or don't do. I think once the battery's empty, it's like when a car battery is dead. You need to jump start it, but sometimes when the battery's old, you just have to replace it. But I obviously cannot replace my battery. So he said, because I used to travel a lot and visit my friends, and I'm a traveler. I love it, and I haven't really traveled since I got married because my husband's not really a traveler and he doesn't have a lot of vacation, and then we have our pets, and yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm super upset about it, but one thing I noticed is that it has always helped me. Like a vacation away from home has always helped me reset and recharge my batteries. And I have not been on a vacation in years because our Germany vacation never happened because of COVID. And yes, I can take time off and be home and stuff, but I still see all the work that needs to be done, and I still have everybody who needs me. And don't get me wrong, I love taking care of my family and my pets and everything. It's just, oh my gosh, sometimes I just need a break. Yeah. So, and then my husband was like, you should go on a little vacation. And he said he was going to hold down the fort. I'm like, are you sure? So, this morning I booked flights. I'm going to go visit my friend in Seattle for a few days in October. And I cannot wait. I've never been to the West Coast. The furthest west I've been was Idaho, or well, Alaska, but that's not really the West Coast. So yeah, I've never been over there. Always wanted to go, and I'm like, I'll go. So I will fly out Thursday, come back Tuesday. And I texted her last night immediately after he said, you should take a vacation. I'm like, can I visit you? Because she came to visit me. We are pen pals. She came to visit me 3 years ago for the first time. And yeah, we just get along really well. So we've been pen pals for 10 years, 11 years. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to have to use some tape here. But I don't know exactly what tape, but I'm gonna put some lace on the back so it's covered, so we don't really see it. Let me just get my duct tape real quick. Yesterday I was a tiny bit motivated to clean up. I took everything on my desk and put it in a big moving box because I cannot move everything out into the basement. But I think if I remove everything and then put everything in a box so I have empty spaces, like nothing's in the way of other stuff, and then I can just start putting stuff back where it goes and where it belongs. So anyway, I did the desk and I cleaned under my books here, got rid of some stuff that I didn't need, so at least now I can craft again. And that will, okay, this goes like this. That will motivate me more, I think. But yeah, you guys have motivated me to do stuff. Because I want to interact with you guys and communicate and not be like I don't want it to be one way when you just watch my videos, leave comments, and I don't have time or I don't have motivation to do anything for you guys. So okay, so I'm gonna do on both sides. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do both sides. And there's other tapes you can use for this. I think called carpet tape or something that people use. But I just feel like for me, duct tape works pretty well. How about we snip this off? Oops. It's gonna be really hard to go on vacation without my family because I've never really been away from especially my daughter. I haven't been away from her overnight since she was born. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But she's gonna spend time with her Grammy, who is excited to have her visit. And yeah, so, and my friend said she will keep me busy so I won't be homesick. Okay, so this is the back and this is the front. So now I'm gonna put a tiny bit of duct tape on it. Sounds like the TV's on upstairs, but I don't have the TV on. Okay, so I wonder how many people actually go to the antique stores and buy these old photos. Because I don't want it this far over. Okay. Let me cut this. Sorry, I'm out of frame, but I gotta cut this real quick. Because I don't know what people do with them. And there was like, oh, remember those, hold on. These things that I found at this one antique store for, I think it was $1 each or $2. I don't know. So there was one box at the store today that had so many and they were so beautiful. They wanted $20 for one of these. I'm like, I don't think so. Nope. Not gonna happen. And then there's this one place, and Darcy actually told me about that booth. They sell the player piano rolls, the old ones, for $3. Another booth sells them for $4. And another store that I've been to, they sell them for $10. So, yeah, you want to shop around. But if you ever come to Maine, let me know. I'll take you antiquing, or I'll tell you where you can find the best stuff, because so far I've been to several stores now, so I'm gonna try to not tape it too far onto this card. And I now, like, I know pretty well what you can, like, find where and how the prices are. For example, there's this one Schoolhouse Antique Mall in Brewer, Maine. I've been there several times, and I've been kind of disappointed. They had great stuff, but the prices were, I think, pretty high. And if you've never been to an antique store and you don't know the prices, you probably think, oh, that's not bad. Ta-da! Oh gosh, I think I'm really gonna love this. And then, no worries, we're gonna cover this, so it's not, you're not gonna see. They didn't have duct tape back then. But yeah, anyway, so you think, oh, the prices aren't too bad, but if you compare it to other stores, yeah, they are not very inexpensive. They're too expensive. And I know, I get it, because the antique dealers, they want to make money. But I want to go to an estate sale where you find stuff like this. I have no idea where they find these things. I mean, yeah, one of them is from Germany, but, like, I don't know. I just want to be lucky enough to go to an estate sale and find these things, so I can buy them for cheaper. Because I'm not trying to, like, I'm not gonna go and then sell them, like, for expensive at the antique store. I want to make something with them and then sell it. Okay, so here's our cover, and I'm gonna have to find some lovely paper that I can put in. Paper or fabric? I don't have any fabric that looks old. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, I left it upstairs. Okay, I will be right back. All right, so I think I'm gonna use some of these pages. It's the inside cover. Oh, I just ran upstairs and downstairs because this is beautiful old writing and it's in German. So I assume whoever will purchase this journal won't be able to understand what it says. So it doesn't have, because so it's nothing bad, but it's just not related to the book. And obviously I'm not gonna tear out the old important stuff, because my mom said don't take this apart, because it's talking about there's some stuff about the town where she grew up. Okay, I'm just using some pages that just have writing on, like tag. Oh wow, I didn't even see this one. That's cool. Recipes for what is it called? Erhaltung der guten Laune. Recipes to keep for keeping your good spirits or good mood. You need 5 of optimism. What? 7 of pessimism and 120 of units of humor. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Those weird Germans, I know. Okay. Oh, that's really pretty. Vorsicht. Is there one that's just... Okay, I might use this. Lovely ladies. Maybe this one? Yeah. Ugh. If you do not like it when people take old books apart, I'm sorry. Please stop watching my videos. I'm just giving this stuff new life, and someone can buy the journal and write in it and then save it forever. Keep it for their family. I just recently sold my last journal that I had available. I still have to list these guys. I know, maybe I can do it this weekend. I don't know if you remember, I did the childhood memories journals. If you're interested, I can link the maybe the video or the list of what is it called? The playlist of all the videos when I made it. That was like one of my favorite projects, and one sold right away and the other one just sat there forever. I was like, no, it's such a nice one. And then last week someone bought it. They messaged and said, hey, is it still available? I'm like, yep, it's in my store, it's available. And they bought it, and then I got a nice review saying their family loves it. I'm like, oh, that means so much to me. It's so nice when someone likes your stuff. I know I've said this a bazillion times. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a hidden spine. Should I do a hidden spine or no? Depends on what I'm gonna put back here. So either way, I'm gonna have this. What am I gonna cover the back with though? I wish I had like some fabric or some nice picture. I could have used one of those. No, I think this should be a cover, not the back. Okay, I have to think. Let's think on that. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to rush into things. However, oops, I can use part of this on the journal because, ooh, this is super old and it could be something that she wore, maybe. I don't know. All right. So what do I want to do for the inside? I want to do I want 2 fat signatures or 3 thinner ones? I haven't done 3 in a while. Let's just collect what we have and see if we can come up with enough stuff. Okay, so I have this big box next to me with lots of paper and stuff. I'm gonna go, and this is not gonna be just Victorian papers because I don't have that many, but I can, oops, I think it's like Thelma, the Thelma journal. It's kind of like Victorian, it's kind of Victorian, but not really, because there's some papers in there that aren't that old, and I think that's fine. Oh yeah, did I ever show you that I put that seal in there? I thought that turned out really nicely. Okay, so what do we have? All my papers are somewhere else. Oh, I got these papers. This is all very spontaneous. I just came downstairs. I'm like, I should film. And here I am. So, no plan. What are you? 9. Bummer. Nope. So if I do half... Oh, this is perfect. I forgot about that. This is 8.5 by 5. Yeah. 8.5 by 5.5. And this is 9 by 6. So this is perfect. Oh my gosh. Everything works out. I love when that happens. Okay. The Underwood typewriter. He doesn't look creepy, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Okay, I'm gonna get some other stuff and then we can start or figure out what we're gonna put into the journal. All right, I have gathered some stuff. Let me move this up here. Okay, so I have this old, it's like a reprint, and I've used this before. That was like from an estate sale, and I think it was all the senators. Yeah. All the old senators from Maine got like this special reprint, and this one is from 1869. So I figured I can just use that, or a page of that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Grand Circus. Ooh, no! Oh, my word. Okay, I will be able to get some of this off. And now we can put this away. This is not extremely old, The Miracle of the Bells. However, it has yellowish paper, and I think it looks neat. So I'm just going to take some of the Didn't I try? Nope, that's not the one. Oh, it was a catalog that I had where I tried to, where I bent open the staples to get the pages out. Oh, these already are torn. Why are they all torn? I guess because they're old. Oh, really? Oh, no, that worked. Poem. And I'm just using an X-Acto knife. You can use it like a utility knife or whatever, craft knife. I just feel like if I tear those pages out, then they're gonna rip. Okay. I had one more of those old recipe or pages from like 19 something. And then I also have this paper. And since I'm going to make 3 signatures, I'm going to try to pick like 3 of each. But for these papers, I'm going to use the 3 different, because they have 3 different colors, or yeah, 3 different styles. So I'm just going to use the same. No, I'm going to use these 3 different ones. And I got some more coffee dye paper. I have these paperbacks. Maybe I'll use one, maybe I'll use both. I don't know yet. Okay, so these are all going to be like pages of the signatures. Oops. Where's my knife? I was going to say I don't want to cut myself. Hey Alexa, what time is it?
It's 4:04 p.m. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Yeah, so almost time to stop. Okay, and then this is gonna be a page. This is probably gonna be a page. I wish you would stay up there. Okay, and then this one is one of those post office things, but I figured since it's old, it's like it's from 1870 something. I can use this, and we can journal on this. Transcript of unpaid postage collected in money during the quarter. This is like not used, but nice. It's nice and old. This could be just a piece that goes in like ephemera. And then I have these papers. They have like a watermark. What does it say? Atlantic 20. I think these are from the 50s because these came from the house that had everything from the 50s. Then I have, this is from an old paper. Oh, look, Sears. Oh yeah, I had a comment on my last video. Thank you very much. About the age of that Sears catalog, and she pointed out that it was the 48th anniversary, and I forgot. I have to look up when Sears was founded. But yes, I totally didn't make the connection. I should have thought of that myself. Thank you. Okay, and then I have these. These are like from an old organ music book. So we got 3 here. And this is like the Sicilian hymn. And then, so this is the old magazine or paper where this came from. And this is from 1909. And I want to make a copy of this. I don't want to use this because I want to, like, I don't want to use the original because I really like this. So I figured I can copy this. Attractive winter styles. And then cut them out or use those for decorations because this is exactly like the time era that I want to use. What every woman knows. What do we know? Aww. Our Beecham pills are a friend in need. of cut paper dolls, furniture, etc. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oops, someone did some doodling here. Why don't you get this phonograph on free trial? Yes, please. Okay, so gotta make a copy of that. And then I have these two. This one is the New England Home Magazine, A Much Admired Woman. And I've used some of these pages in my Thelma journal, but I thought I could maybe copy these. Yeah, it's from 1901, so I don't know. And then use them for embellishing or men and women as they are. And then use them in my journal. And then also this one, what are you? Oh, let's see, old almanac from 1881. Oh, okay, so I can actually take the staples out, I guess. Oh, it's, oh, huh, interesting. They tied it together. Because if I take the staples out, I can just sew this into my signature. Let's see, where are my, huh? I used them yesterday. Oh, I probably put them in the big box too. Bummer. Let's see if we can somehow get the staple out. Or not. Where did it staple? Where's it open? Oh, there we go. It's already falling apart. Am I still filming? Yes. Yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna leave this. I'm just gonna try to take these pages apart, and then in my next video I'm gonna either work on the signatures or work on this. I have to find or look through my stash and see what I can use for the spine. Oh no, I don't want to rip out the stick. What I can use for the spine, and okay, I guess we're just taking the staple out like this, and the back, because I wanted to work or match the, okay, this is only getting worse. I wanted to match the cover. Okay, so, I mean, I can, what? There's another one. Oh, I thought I took it out. I can always reinforce it with a little bit of washi tape. It doesn't have to be all original. Okay. Ta-da! So now I can actually take some of those pages. What do I want? Oh, it's kind of gross. Wow, okay, this is not... Yeah, I don't know yet. This is all health stuff. I don't know yet which page I'm going to use because each page has something gross on it. Oh well. Okay, so let me know what you think about this idea of using a cabinet card as a journal cover. And I will talk to you in my next video. I don't know exactly when I'm going to film it. Maybe this weekend. Depends on how much we can get done. We're supposed to get a few thunderstorms tomorrow. I don't know. We shall see. I hope you all had a great week, and I'm excited for this project, and I'll be back soon. Bye!